The brain prefers instant rewards over long-term goals. Have you ever promised yourself that you would save money, lose weight, or learn a new skill, only to end up spending hours scrolling through social media or watching entertaining videos instead? Interestingly, the problem is not necessarily that you're lazy. It comes from the way the human brain is designed. In psychology, this phenomenon is known as present bias. The brain tends to place a higher value on rewards that can be received immediately rather than larger benefits that require waiting. Imagine you have two choices: receive $10 today or $15 a month from now. Many people would choose the smaller amount simply because they can get it right away. Logically, waiting would provide a better outcome. Why does this happen? The answer lies in evolution. Tens of thousands of years ago, our ancestors lived in environments filled with uncertainty. Food was scarce, dangers were everywhere, and no one could be sure they would still be alive tomorrow. In those conditions, taking advantage of resources available right now was an effective survival strategy. Our modern brains still carry that ancient programming. As a result, when faced with a choice between immediate pleasure and future benefits, the brain often favors whatever provides satisfaction in the present moment. Another important factor is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Many people think of dopamine as the happiness chemical, but it is actually more closely related to anticipation and reward. Whenever you receive a new message, a social media like, or enjoy your favorite food, your brain releases dopamine. This creates a feeling of excitement and encourages you to repeat the behavior. Social media platforms understand this mechanism extremely well. Notifications, likes, and endless streams of short content provide the brain with a constant flow of small rewards. Compared to learning a language over 6 months or building a successful career over several years, these instant rewards are far more tempting. That's why many people know that exercising will improve their health in the long run, yet still choose to stay on the couch and browse their phones. The brain is not calculating benefits 10 years into the future. It is reacting to what feels good right now. A famous psychology experiment called the marshmallow test illustrates this idea clearly. Researchers placed a marshmallow in front of children and told them they could either eat it immediately or wait for a period of time and receive 2 marshmallows instead. The results showed that resisting instant gratification is a difficult skill, not only for children but for adults as well. The good news is that we are not completely controlled by this instinct. People who successfully pursue long-term goals are not necessarily stronger-willed than everyone else. Instead, they understand how to work with the brain's natural tendencies. For example, rather than focusing on losing 40 pounds in a year, they focus on completing today's workout. Instead of thinking about becoming wealthy someday, they reward themselves for reaching small savings milestones along the way. In other words, they transform long-term goals into a series of short-term rewards. This allows the brain to experience regular feelings of accomplishment and maintain motivation. Research also shows that when goals are specific, measurable, and visibly trackable, people are much more likely to stay committed. The brain dislikes rewards that seem distant and uncertain, but it responds positively to clear signs of progress. So the next time you procrastinate on an important task in favor of something more enjoyable, remember that it is not simply a matter of discipline. It is a reflection of how the human brain has been shaped by thousands of years of evolution. Understanding this mechanism will not completely eliminate the temptation of instant gratification, but it can help us build smarter habits and environments. And sometimes success comes not from defeating the brain, but from learning how to work with it.